Halo teman-teman, selamat datang di channel Pegawai Kantoran TV dan selamat datang lagi di sesi live streaming kita pada malam hari ini, hari Jumat tanggal 11 Oktober 2024. Gimana kabarnya kalian semua? Semoga kalian semua selalu sehat dan selalu diberi kemudahan pastinya. Oke, kembali bersama gue Vin, dan di malam hari ini teman-teman kita akan kembali melanjutkan live streaming kita dengan bermain game baru ya, yang baru aja kita mainkan lagi di channel kita, yaitu adalah Alan Wake teman-teman. Kita akan mainkan game Alan Wake 2 ya, yang mana sebenarnya game ini udah rilis sih dari tahun lalu, tapi baru sempat kita mainkan sekarang ya teman-teman. Kalau gue lihat di YouTube sih full gameplaynya itu kurang lebih 16 jam ya. 16 jam berarti kalau kita bagi ke episode mungkin bisa sampai 10 episode lah Alan Wake ini nanti ya. Kita bagi 1,5 jam, sekitar 10 episode lah. Cukup lah ya 10 episode untuk salah satu game horror. Gue juga nanti akan main beberapa game horror lainnya ya teman-teman. Oke, sebelum dimulai gue mau sapa-sapa dulu untuk teman-teman yang sudah hadir meramaikan live streaming ini. Di awal kita lihat dulu dari atas ada Farel. Halo Farel, apa kabar? Kemudian ada Ziki. Halo Ziki. Lalu ada Gilang Wahyu. Halo Gilang, apa kabar kalian? Kemudian ada Federica Ines. Kemarin Indonesia, iya doh sama, kesel banget gue nontonnya, aduh. Sumpah sebel banget sih itu wasitnya. Masalahnya injury time udah habis, terus dipaksain gitu loh. Ya tapi Indonesia salah juga sih ya. Maksudnya cornernya juga nggak defense pas corner terakhir itu juga nggak maksimal ya. Jadi mau gimana lagi? Dan kemarin juga main Indonesia kan nggak terlalu bagus ya. Kebanyakan salah pencet X ya. Kemarin tuh salah passing lah, terus serangannya nggak nyampe gitu-gitu ya. Jadi ya sudahlah, nggak apa-apa, nanti lawan Cina semoga bisa menang ya. Oke, langsung saja teman-teman kita mulai ya. Gue matikan dulu lagunya, and then let's jump into the game. Boom. Oke, ini dia. Kita main pakai stick ya. Mana sticknya? New game. Kita story aja lah ya. Karena kita fokusnya ke story bukan ke combatnya kalau game horror gini ya.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Sabtu live siang nggak mas? Nanti gue
In a
cek ya bisa
horror
apa
story,
enggak ya.
there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the
Kita lihat besok
genre,
lah,
we are all
Sabtu.
ripped to pieces along the way.
Kayak pagi deh, siang gue mau ke ini ya. Mau ini
This is not the
di
story
rumah
I hoped
pasang
it would
kanopi.
be.
Mau ngeliat itu dulu sebentar sih, tapi memang nggak
It's
akan
not
lama.
the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
Wah seru sih ini.
And monsters wear many faces.
Dia kok nggak pakai celana? Kok dia nggak pakai celana? Kocak, baru mulai udah nggak pakai celana si karakternya. Ini bukan karakternya sih ya sebenarnya. Ini kayaknya cuman cutscene doang sih, bukan ini. Karakternya deng. Aduh, kacau. Kok di kalian gelap banget ya gamenya ya? Di kalian gelap gak sih gamenya teman-teman? Di kalian gelap gak gamenya? Jelasnya hilang. Di kalian gelap gak? Bentar, mana ya? Ya mas, gelap. Di mana ya ininya ya? Sebentar. Di grafik itu ya. Brightness calibration, oh ini. Nah, gue bikin 100 aja deh. Udah ya. Nah, lebih terang nih kayaknya nih. Ini emang gelap sih. Wah, kacau, jangan diliatin ke depan nih, bahaya. Oh, gue lihat di walkthrough-nya dia pakai celana perasaan.
Already gone.
Jangan liatin ke depan ya. Kemana kita nih? Ini bukan jadi game horor malahan, bener-bener horor ini gamenya. Ada bapak-bapak gendut nggak pakai celana di awal. Kemana cuy kita? Arahnya kemana ini? Ini gitu? Iya bener ya? Oh ini astaga. Bahaya bang. Aduh dong. Allahu Akbar, kaget gua, apaan tuh? Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Kaget gua. Oh. Wah gila, kaget baru di awal loh. Baru di awal udah mengagetkan teman-teman. Wah, Allahu Akbar, apaan tuh? Perasaan Alan waktu di Alan Wake 1 badannya bagus, kenapa jadi gendut gini? Ini kayak korban deh, nanti ini jadi korban ya. Udah deh, mati nih dia. Ini ntar dia, ini proses dia mati sih kayaknya. Tolong bang, minjem baju bang. Ah, udah deh. Gile. Ini nggak safe buat ini ya. buat dipakai live ya. Dukung belum lunas, belum controller sudah jadi teman-teman. Kabar baik untuk kita semua. Hari Minggu Mas Afil mau ke Jakarta katanya. Alan Wake 2. Oke, mantap. Men. Gila, di awal aja udah serem banget ya, kira. Grafiknya keren banget sih ini Alan Wake, sumpah.
Hey kiddo, how are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my God, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just Work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Oke.
Time to get to work.
Agak terang nih sekarang nih, enak nih.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Bentar ya.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Let's go, teman-teman.
I should take a look at that map.
Oke. Ini ya, salah satu karakter yang kita pakai si siapa namanya? Lupa ya gua. Bentar, ini settingannya bisa 60 fps nggak sih? Kok ini kayaknya agak kurang ini ya. Tidak 60 fps ya. Nggak ada settingan 60 fps atau emang di gamenya seperti ini. Medium aja lah. Low, medium. Oh, jadi berat cuy. Kita bikin default aja kali ya. Jadi berat gak sih? Wah, gila grafiknya Alan Wake gila sih. Bentar, gua reset to default dulu aja kali ya. Sama aja beratnya, nggak beda jauh. Screen lah. Ini medium aja lah ya. Nih. Kita reset ke default aja teman-teman. Atau ininya apa? Kita matiin aja ya ray tracingnya. Ternyata nggak kuat cuy kalau pakai ray tracing. Ntar kita reset ke default dulu ya. Oke, ini mapnya ya. Kita sekarang ada di sini. Your location. Find the deputies.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Quit your belly aching, Thornton. I'm up here now.
Start. Bener-bener gak nyaman sih gue mainnya, teman-teman.
That's just how. Hey,
Oh, makin berat cuy. Kita restart dulu kali ya. Tadi perasaan aman-aman aja pas di awal. Ini harus di restart deh, teman-teman. Bentar ya, ini gua setting-setting dulu ya jadi medium-medium ya. Kita ya mungkin ray tracing kita bikin low lah. Nah ini agak berat kan, nah kita exit dulu teman-teman ya. Nge-lag mulai. RTX-nya nggak kuat, iya. Gila Alan Wake, berarti harus pakai RTX berapa dong? 4070 kali. Ya harus restart dulu karena tadi semenjak kita ganti settingan malah jadi ini ya, malah jadi apa namanya? Coba kita continue ya sekarang ya. Berarti caranya adalah kita beli VGA baru. Nah, ini lebih smooth nih. Ini di skip aja ya, tadi kita udah sini soalnya.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene.
Ini lebih smooth
He's
ya,
not what you
karena
call
di
the sharpest
restart.
axe in the shed.
Perkara restart orang.
What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah,
Okay.
couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
I mentioned the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Okay.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Okay, let's go.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so
nyangkut segitu?
far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Apa tuh? Dashboard.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Oke, kemana kita? Keluar.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the
Pemandangannya
crime
bagus
scene.
ya.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Gelap nggak sih di kalian?
Hey Casey, you putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better
Saga
detective
Anderson
than I
ya ini
am.
ya.
You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Really?
Wih. Sumpah ini Alan Wake berat banget ya. Asli mas, berat ini game, iya makanya. Masa kita main game setelah beli VGA gitu, main game ini ya.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Hello, Alan Wake.
Damn.
Gua pakai RTX 3070 Ti loh.
I
Kok kayak
like
gini
the
ya?
rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
Sumpah,
You think the
gila
local
sih.
law
Ya,
has
gue
sense
pernah
to put up a
pernah lihat
tarp?
reviewnya di
They
ini sih
did.
di Lazy Monday sih,
Next
karena memang
coffee's on me.
game ini katanya benar-benar berat ininya ya.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool.
Bentar.
Hunting down psych.
Gue naikin kipas ininya dulu deh. Gue naikin kipas ininya dulu ya. Speed dulu ya, bentar. Loading. Kita naikin kipasnya ya, teman-teman ya. Kasihan PC-nya. Ya, kita main cuma sampai jam 9 deh. Gak bisa lama-lama.
You forgot the
Atau
UFO
satu
cover-ups.
chapter ini dulu kali ya, teman-teman, karena gue pribadi nggak nyaman mainnya. Kalau dengan yang kayak gini gue juga nggak nyangka dia akan kayak gini ya.
Shall we?
Ini for the first time kita punya game yang tidak nyaman kita mainkan di PC ini.
Now this is the scene of the
Aduh,
crime.
ada ini lagi.
Found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Examine the corpse.
Mana caranya? Aduh,
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Wih,
Another
gitu
body
ya, keren
turns
juga
up
ya.
just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Nah.
Mana caranya nih?
That's not right.
Nggak bisa sih.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous
Besok
murders.
Argo ini
But this
kayaknya.
time the heart and the straps were left
Argo
behind.
Sindoro deh kayaknya. Ntar gue cek
Not
lagi deh.
just to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Oke. Learn about the victim, learn about the killer. Oke.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues.
Okay, need more clues.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Mana ini ya? Oke, let's go. Oh ini.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Kita bisa kesini. Nah, di sini kan nggak terlalu berat nih. Tuh masih oke kan? Nah,
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
mana lagi? Ngobrol.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Oke. Dia ternyata adalah FBI ya. Korbannya. Terus ini gue ngobrol ke siapa lagi nih?
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the
Oh,
other
berarti ini
victims.
latar belakang
So
ceritanya
if it's
2023 ya, teman-teman ya.
Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Kita kemana?
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. Huh. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here?
Tahun sehabis wabah
Why now?
ya.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever
gila
I
nih,
know
gue suka
about
nih.
them to guide my intuition.
Nih
to
gue suka nih cara dia
revelation.
berpikir nih.
Piece it together.
Nih. Tabel juga mau ikut main. Ada penyusup guys tadi ya.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Seru juga ya game gini ya. Oke, sip.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. See, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good.
Oke, let's go, kita
Wait,
berangkat.
right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated.
Kurang smooth ya ininya.
Nightingale was
Gue nggak
out
tahu
in the woods
FPS-nya
alone at
nggak
night,
dapetnya nggak
possibly
smooth ya.
nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems
Di kalian
pretty
ngeliatnya smooth gak sih?
complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
I haven't figured that part out
Tapi kalau
yet.
gue lihat di monitornya lumayan smooth ya.
Lots
Tapi
of
kalau gue mainin di
questions.
PC-nya
Lots
agak
of
kurang nih.
answers for us to find.
I didn't know
Lihat mana, Bang?
trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
Apa ini?
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school.
Oh ini nih
Lines
manuskripnya si
scratched out
Alan ya.
and edits added with a pen.
Si Alan.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the
the
words.
words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity
Seru
of this
juga ya.
impossible mystery
Gamenya seru sih.
presented to them.
Secara story seru teman-teman.
Even if they knew it would end
Yang
up
nggak,
hurting them.
yang bikin gak seru adalah ininya ya. Yang bikin gak seru adalah. Bentar, profiling bisa nih.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now.
Oh dia kayak indigo gitu ya. Kayak indigo gitu dia ya.
Truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Kita ke cashboard dulu. Kita taruh dulu di cashboardnya ya.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Gelap nggak sih di kalian? Mana sih tadi?
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to
You
who.
made it back.
Don't
Good.
let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Ini apaan nih?
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
Stuff in something for us to find.
Kemana ini? Mana bro? Sini ya. Salah jalan nanti nyasar kita. Oh ini.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Mana?
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway.
Oh, teman-teman ingat nggak? Kita pernah ada di sini loh. Di Alan Wake 1 yang waktu kita dikejar-kejar yang bayangan itu. Teman-teman pada ingat nggak? Ini keren banget sih gamenya. Ya cuma secara grafik gila ya teman-teman ya. Nah ini udah masuk chapter kedua teman-teman. Belum ya?
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Hello.
Nah kalau di kota gini nggak terlalu berat ya? Oh dear.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Brinker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Makin
Your
realistis ya ya.
deputy said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's
Ini
slowed down ever since
gerakannya
Cotton
realistis
Lake was
banget sih
fenced
kalau
off.
gue liat di
Let me
monitor ya.
guess. Missing
Monitor sebelah ya.
person cases spiked around
Bener-bener
2010.
realistis
The
teman-teman.
fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You can go ahead, Anderson. We'll be here.
Kemana kita?
I can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. It'll take your mind off things.
Kita disuruh kemana tadi? Ke dalam gitu?
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Keep it down, Ed. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
Toilet gitu apa gimana? Oh iya deng. Belum ada lagi ya.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Siapa ada witness?
Enjoy your day.
Ini, si bapak ini.
How can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga
Oh
Anderson.
ini.
Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree. The cult of the tree. Cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Bentar teman-teman.
Profiling is the key. Profiling will give me the answers.
Oke. Kita profiling dulu ya.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
Kita ke cashboard dulu. Oh, nggak ada ya.
Think, Saga.
Okay.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Oke, kita dapat sesuatu ya.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga!
Saga Anderson, as I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl.
Ini siapa nih? Heroes ini kalau nggak salah yang waktu itu di Alan Wake 1 juga ini ya.
Who are you?
Juga aneh
I
ya.
don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And
Tuh
what
kan, dia agak
horrible thing
aneh
happened
gitu.
to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
SW lagi kapan Mas? Nanti minggu depan kali ya.
Hai.
Oke, sip.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some
Oh, ini
guests.
pagi tuh. Ini kayak sore gitu ya.
Yeah.
Environment-nya kayak sore.
Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier.
Bus ID
Have a good
kapan?
one, Sheriff.
Bus ID ditunggu aja, nanti bakal ada.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oke teman-teman, ini mungkin nanti
Nanti
aja kita lanjutin ya. Di
We
bagian
appreciate
ini.
the support, Sheriff.
Karena lumayan berat dan lumayan tidak nyaman ya bikin motion sickness teman-teman. Gua jujur aja udah agak
So we
pusing.
share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget.
Karena kalau tidak
I guess you guys don't
ini
have that
apa namanya,
problem.
kalau
Our only
nggak
coroner rotates between a few other towns and he's ready this week,
dapat
but you
yang
can
maksimal
handle
tuh
this, right?
kayak bawaannya
I'm
pusing aja
qualified to
gitu ya.
perform examinations. Yes.
Oh gila, ruangannya serem banget nih di bawah.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Bentar. Gameplay. Nggak ada ya. Interface. Nggak ada juga. Dah. Itu jadi berat. Kalau masuk ke ruang gelap malah jadi berat ya.
Okay.
Halo Johannes.
Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Oke, mungkin sampai sini aja teman-teman untuk malam hari ini ya. Bermain Alan Wake. Kita episode pertama ya, ini baru nyoba dan tadi di awal memang serem banget dan sangat menegangkan di awal tadi, dan menurut gue tuh keren banget sih. Keren banget tadi. Ada beberapa scene yang jump scare juga, tapi nggak apa-apa lah ya. Nanti kita akan lanjutkan lagi. Gua akan coba cari cara supaya ini tuh nggak terlalu berat ya. Apakah nanti di setting low semua atau gimana? Nanti kita akan coba di next episode ya teman-teman. Oke, thank you untuk teman-teman yang sudah hadir meramaikan live streaming ini hingga di akhir. Mana nih, gua absen dulu ya. Ada Ziki, kemudian ada Farel, ada Gilang, ada Johannes. Halo Johannes, Johannes baru datang tuh. Kemudian ada Federica Anes, ada Rizal Nur Ahmadi. Serta teman-teman lain yang nggak bisa gua sebutin satu persatu. Thank you sudah hadir meramaikan live streaming di malam hari ini teman-teman. Jangan lupa besok kita masih ada live streaming lagi ya. Jam berapa gue belum tahu, nanti kita akan coba cek. Kalau misalkan memungkinkan pagi, kalau enggak ya siang ya besok, karena pagi itu kemungkinan gue akan ke Depok dulu ya, karena ada hal yang perlu gue lakukan di sana. Oke, itu aja mungkin. Terima kasih, jangan lupa di like, di komen, serta di subscribe channel ini agar teman-teman gak ketinggalan konten-konten terbaru serta live streaming selanjutnya yang akan gue live-kan di channel ini teman-teman ya. Akhir kata dari gue, sampai jumpa di live streaming berikutnya. Bye.